If your kid falls apart every time you hold the limit, you're not being too harsh. You're being exactly what they need. And you need to hold the line. But I need you to drop the timeline. And I understand, listen, no one wants to be yelled at in their own house, on their own turf, when they've maintained perfectly reasonable boundaries. And no one likes to go to bed with a sinking feeling of like, am I actually the worst? Like, why do I always end up being the bad guy? But you're only the bad guy because you haven't mastered timing. The missing ingredient in helping your kid recognize that flipping out is not a functional response to feedback isn't more feedback. It's allowing time for the chemistry to cool. So let's go to the play by play. Your kid messes up. They know it. You respond, provide accurate feedback. They react. We react to them. We know we're right. We hold the line. We double down. And they try every angry, inappropriate mechanism they have to get away from those feelings. They yell, "You're annoying." They close themselves in their room. They shut down, shrug, say, "I don't care." Or they cry and beg for sympathy and change. Each one of those reactions is a stress response: fight, flight, freeze, or fawn. And what was a small piece of feedback becomes a lesson in the mechanics of the sympathetic nervous system and the HPA axis. Heightened emotional sensitivity codes our feedback as threat because it signals their transgression as a risk to connection with us, as well as an indictment of their fledgling independence. Over explaining your boundaries won't change that because talking to a coursing bag of cortisol and adrenaline is like asking someone to do word problems while they're being shot at. But you giving them time to process, that will help. Time is one of the simplest ways for the sympathetic nervous system to recalibrate safety. The adrenal spike, that's only going to last 1 to 3 minutes. So as long as we don't add fuel to the fire, the adrenaline will be gone soon. And the cortisol coursing through them will only be there for another 20 to 30 minutes. So the next time your kid flips out about feedback, resist doubling down and set your watch to it. Excuse me. I know you didn't mean to respond to me that way. I'm going to give us some time. We're going to talk again in 30 minutes. And frankly, I'd gladly trade a half an hour for fewer fights in my house.